Hello guys, hello gals, hello everyone in between and everyone outside of the bounds of physics. I am Danielle and this is Yoga for Gamers. So today's episode is, I think, somewhat simple. The concept that I want you to focus on is stepping away. You're literally stepping away from the screen. You might have been sunk up mentally into this other game world, into this other character. And that's awesome, great experience. It's a sense of union in and of itself. And what is yoga but union? But, right, we still have this other physical vessel, our flesh, our bones, and we need to make sure that we don't neglect that. And if we don't neglect it, we're gonna have a better experience overall when we go out and again reconnect with different worlds and characters and even our friends and family and our jobs. So you might hear my dog's chewing his food right now, but that's life. Okay, so let's go to the mat. I will see you in a second. My friends, gamers, and yogis, find your way to the front of your space. Now we're gonna just take a few moments to stand here and observe your presence, your energy, the breath, your life force. You might end up taking one hand to the belly, one hand to the chest, so you can physically feel that vital energy moving within you. So it's this concept right now that we're normally putting our mind and attention into some other system, some other interface, the phone, video game, whatever. And in order to live a healthy, happy life, we can't forget about our main interface with the world, which is our body. So notice what you are working with today. Start to move through your wrists, just rotating, seeing how you feel. Ease into the hands, these very obviously useful tools, but we often overuse them. Move into your fingers and focus on a sense of wonder. We'll start shifting the body weight in a circular motion, just pretty subtle movement, starting to feel where is your center. You can go in both directions, and then you'll start moving into the shoulders, circling up, hugging them back, down, and around. Breathing as you inhale and lift, exhale and lower. So turn that circle into yet another, reaching the arms out to the sides and up. Your body stretches skyward, your gaze up, and you're reaching all the way through the length of your body. You can continue circling through the wrists and then press the palms firmly together, center them right in front of the heart. And then from there we begin again. Circle wide, reach the arms all the way extending through your shoulders. Exhale, center the palms in front of the heart. And then we'll go one more time. Circle it, reach. From here, you're taking more of a back bend and then widening your shoulders open. Lift your face towards the heavens, my friends, and then drop the hands behind your back, clasp, open through the shoulders just a bit, lean back, stretching here, and then release, coming back to center. Clasp your hands together and stretch the palms forward so you're pressing through the back. Take the body side to side. And then exhale, release your arms like they're wet noodles. Inhale, reach wide, and then let everything go. Arms are floppy. One more time to reach up with strength, and then drop it like it's hot. Side to side now. Okay, we did this in grade school, but we're doing it now. So just letting your arms flop around side to side and create a sense of fluidity through your body as you move. Each rock side to side, freeing you from a bit of tension. So take your feet, your thighs close together, hands above the knees, and you're making some tiny circles in one direction and then the other. Lubricating through your joints after sitting for a long time. This can be really healthy for you. And then front and back, you're inhaling forward, exhale, stretch the legs back. Couple times, keeping a straight back if you can. And then roll roll back up to standing, reach your arms, circle them up, side bend, drop the left hand down, circle it behind the back, step your right foot out to the side, and then lean off to the left. Inhale through center, right hand drops around the back, left foot a little bit to the side so you can get that juicy little side bend. And then both feet together, reach up. Exhale, finally we're forward folding. Take it with a deep bend in the knees. There's no need to try to touch your toes or keep your legs straight. Those preconceived notions just get in the way of our actual progress for our body right now today. So that's what you're doing, training your mind to directly perceive reality as it is, not as you think it should be. So you're hanging out in your fold. Inhale, reach your chest up halfway, create some length in the spine so it's like an L shape. And then just step your feet back to downward facing dog. This is our upside down V shape. So same principle applies. Bend your knees and just feel through. There's no use in trying to overdo it and then just kind of ruining the rest of the practice. So just like the levels in a game, you're working your way progressively up. Take your feet wide off the mat and then walk your hands all the way back for a brief wide leg fold. Then lift your chest and come forward again to downward facing dog. Few breaths, a few deep bends through the knees, kind of crouching back and then stretching the legs again. Then come down to the knees for a brief hiatus. Make sure your knees are good, and if so, you're sitting back on the heels, deep bend in the knees, tucking the toes under. Roll your shoulders open, observe your breath again, and then clasp your hands behind the back, open the chest to the ceiling. Reverse that, clasping again, pressing palms forward and turning the chin in towards the chest. Move into some figure eights, flowing seamlessly through the wrists, then untuck the toes. Sit now, stretching the tops of the feet. Shake your hands out. Recommit yourself energetically to this space. And we'll move into our cat and cow. So this is the scary Halloween cat apparently. You're exhaling round the back towards the ceiling, tuck the chin in towards the chest. And then on your inhale, you're lifting the face, dropping the belly, shoulder blades come together. That's our cow. So keep going. Your exhales to round through the back, gently tuck the chin in, and inhale to lift the face, let your shoulder blades come together. So move with some ease, some grace, artistry, whatever inspires you. And see if you can smooth out the edges of your movement and kind of get into it a little bit. Tuck the toes. We're back to downward facing dog. As you exhale, your hips lift again to the sky. And then just pedal through the feet a little and feel your way back in. So this whole practice is really observational. It's less about stretching, more about the mind and where it's focusing. Walk slowly to the front of your mat. Again, feel free to deeply bend through your knees in any of these folds. Lift up halfway for the L shape. The point of this is lengthening the spine, and then just gently fold back down. Roll all the way up, reach the arms out and up to standing, and then exhale, center the palms again in front of the heart. We're back to where we began. Inhale, reach the arms out and up, stretch all the way up. Exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. Relax through the neck. Take a moment, inhale, halfway lift. Then you step your right foot to the back of the mat. Lower the knee, take the top of your foot on the mat, and then just press down through the top of that foot for stability. You're reaching your arms up as you inhale and possibly moving into a gentle back bend. Exhale, take the chest down, swing the arms back. So like you're painting a wave of water, exhale, chest down, arms swing back, and then fluidly lifting up. Exhale, flowing down. One more time, reach the arms up and just take a breath. You're that crescent moon. Exhale, palms come down, tuck the back toes. And then maybe you're sliding the right foot a little bit up for your warrior one. So your back foot is now flat and angled at about 45 degrees to that upper right corner. Your left hip draws back as your right hip gently tries to turn forward. So the hips are attempting to square in front of the mat. There's different ways you can take your arms so that you're not creating extra strain. This is what you're trying to be mindful of. Transition over to Warrior 2, so the hips square to the long edge, arms come to the T, now right foot in line with the back of the mat. Curl the wrists, turn the palms up, and then exhale, bicep curl in. Inhale to give back, exhale to contract, draw in, and then release open. One more time. And from here, take the right hand down the leg, lift the left arm up and over. You're leaning back and looking up towards the hand. Both hands come all the way down, drop that back knee, and then find your way back to table. From table, exhale, lift the hips into downward facing dog. A nice clearing breath could feel good. Inhaling through the nose and exhale out of the mouth. A couple times, maybe you're shifting the weight forward, experimenting with almost plank pose. We'll lower to the ground via a knee plank, so slide your body weight forward over the wrists. Exhale, lower your chest down, and then you're scooching your elbows beneath your shoulders for Sphinx pose. Your chest presses forward, gaze lifts. Enjoy that brief back bend, and then we're coming all the way to downward facing dog. On your exhale, lifting the hips towards the sky and observing where you're at about midway through our practice, just seeing any shifts and changes. Do you feel more connected with your system? I hope so, and if not, that's actually no problem at all. You don't need to fake any of your observations. You're really coming to terms with, how is my body working? What helps? What hurts? Walk to the front of the mat again. Lift up halfway, your L shape. Exhale to drape your body over the thighs. Maybe you're clasping elbows. Then sort of ragdoll, roll yourself up to standing. Exhale, center the palms in front of the heart. Inhale, reach the arms out to the sides and up. Exhale, dive all the way forward, bend through the knees so you protect yourself. You got to be your own ally in this game of life. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we step the left leg all the way back. Top of the left foot presses into the mat to stabilize you as the right foot does the same. Inhale, lift your chest up, lift the arms, lift the gaze. So really lifting up out of the hips in this. Move into the exhale, chest down, arms back. Inhale, sweep the body back up, the arms up. Exhale, lower down, like you're painting this amazing brush stroke with your favorite color. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift back up. Hold that for a moment. And then we move into our Warrior 1. So you got to tuck the back toes, lift the knee, flatten your left foot, and angle it about 45 degrees up towards that upper left corner. Right hip gently pulls back as the left hip pushes forward. So you're squaring the hips towards the front of the mat. You can always feel free to wiggle around through your hips and adjust or widen the feet. Anything to help you gain a more productive stance. Lower the hands to the hips now. Moving to our Warrior 2, square the hips to the wide edge. Adjust your back foot so it's a little more in line with the back of the mat. Arms come to the T, gaze over the front hand. Turn the palms up, inhale. Exhale, bicep curl, create strength in the body. Inhale, expand back open. Exhale, contract in. It's kind of crazy what you can achieve when you have an intention for something, such as strength. Exhale, lower that left hand, reach the right arm up and back, lean back. Exhale, hands lower down to the mat, drop your left knee and slide through table. Take a couple rounds of cat and cow, just recalibrating here in the center. Seeing where you're at, how your body may or may not have changed. A couple times shifting your weight side to side, stretch through the hips on the sides. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. Exhale again through the mouth to clear, then drop down to the knees. Shift forward to that knee plank again, slowly lower through. And we're starting to slow the practice. Take that Sphinx one more time, elbows below shoulders, gentle, easy back bend. And then here, just lower yourself onto your hand pillow. Take your face off to one direction. Possibly shake the hips side to side and just sense your breath, your heart, your life force pulsing through the body. Lift your face, turn the face to the other side. And again, notice yourself. I know this sounds strange, but we spend so much time with our minds elsewhere. What does it feel like right now within my system, my body? Slide yourself up and then find your way to a seated position. You can grab a pillow and sit up a little bit higher if your back is rounding or your hips feel tight. Rest your hands on your knees and start circling through the torso. Your inhales, the chest presses forward. Exhales, you round through the back and curl the chin inwards. So keep flowing, paying attention to your breath. So that's your juice, that's your energy that is keeping this going. Reverse directions. Inhale forward and around, and then exhale back. Reach your arms wide out to the sides, all the way up. Drop the left hand and arc over to the left. So you're really reaching through the fingertips. Sweep the right hand down through center, through a brief fold, and then arc over to the right. Right hand supports. Try keeping some space between your bicep and ears. Back to the left, leaning over, and then sweep down a little bit faster over to the right. Sweeping through center one last time, and if you're comfortable, rest in a forward fold. Your forward fold may look more like just a little bit of a lean forward. We'll reverse this though, so lift your chest up, extend your legs forward. Variation number 1, hands behind the back, lift the chest towards the sky. Variation 2 is reverse table, so you lift your hips off the mat, feet below knees, hands below shoulders. From here, slowly roll yourself, contracting through your core all the way down to the mat. Then bring your knees into the chest and rock around so you're getting an easy massage through the low back. Watch as your body starts to become heavier, meltier, a little bit more grounded. Move through molasses as you lift your feet towards the ceiling, relieving some pressure in the feet. Then hug your right knee into the chest as you lower the left leg down onto the mat. You can hug in with the hands as you lightly push away with the shin. And then take it into a spinal twist, the right knee guided over to the left. You can hold on to it with your left hand. The right arm comes out to the side, trying to keep your shoulders grounded down onto the earth. Focus on those extended exhalations to relax through the body. And over the course of several breaths, you're looking for a shift. It's one thing shifting into the other, which shows you that you are never stuck. So bridge pose in between, feet below the knees, and then just inhale, slowly lift your hips, doesn't have to be too much. Exhale, lower back down. Hug the left shin into the chest, extend your right leg to the bottom of the mat. Keeping your face soft, even the jaw soft. Spinal twist over to the right. The left arm moves out to the side, just helping you keep your shoulders grounded and get a bit more from that twist. Ease yourself in even further. And then you're extending both feet down to the corners of the mat. You can always feel free to actually bend the knees and let them fall into each other if it's better for your back. But find this comfortable kind of sprawling ending pose. It's your Shavasana, means corpse pose in Sanskrit, and it is your final rest where you assimilate all of these efforts that we've placed into the practice and allow the body to restore itself. Think of this as your system reset. I will be quiet and wake you up in a few moments, and we'll see how that feels. reawakening now, move through the wrists, the feet, draw the knees up into the chest. Notice your life force, that breath, the energizing factor within. Roll off to one side. There's no rush. Just take your time, slowly getting up to a seated position. Maybe you take the hands in front of the heart and pretty much bow unto yourself. You've taken this time to re-engage mind with body, kind of like the controller with the system. You've reconnected, and just appreciate that for a moment. You did a great job today. So thanks guys for coming, and I will see you on the next episode. Namaste, Nerdmaste. Goodbye.